Alright, I'm here guys, what's going on? I had a massive sleep today. Multitask. I want to bring up the chat properly. In Melbourne with the F1 first race. Oh, okay. I didn't realise they had him back there, Tim. Yeah, awesome. It's a warm day. Much warmer than I expected. Alright. What's going on, Mick? I love it. I love it. It takes some getting used to. It's mostly the braking, which is exactly like a V8 Supercar. Like, they've basically got, not stock road brakes, but like sports car road brakes on them. They've got more horsepower than a GT3. They're as fast as, if not faster than a GT3. They still have fuckload of downforce. They're more like a GT than a Group 5. I think the first time I drove it, I thought Group 5, you needed to throw them around. There's not much customized options set up, and it didn't take much for me to get the car planted to shit. To me, the sound could have been a little better. I'm going to do a sound comparison later in the week. We did one live. But I like it. I really like it. It's fast as hell. But it takes some getting used to the brakes on it. The rest of it feels beautiful. Feels like a race car. It keeps up with the GT3s. It can beat them on some tracks. Daytona, it can beat them. It's a monster. Just the brakes you got to get used to. Oh, I've got about 50 already, mate. PS5 standard. Look how quick it is. Le Mans won't be out to the end of the year. Le Mans will 100% be with the last endurance pack. I mean, there's a chance maybe with the second pack, because that's meant to be like other legendary cars. But I'm pretty sure, man, if you read the season pass, the way they give the descriptions on them, I'm pretty sure Le Mans is the last one, bro. One legendary endurance track. The way they highlight legendary and endurance. But there is the second pack's got like the Can-Am cars and shit like that, and GT cars of that era. So there might be a chance there. Like if we get lucky, there might be a chance in that pack. But I always thought it was going to be the last pack, which is too long to wait for Le Mans, but it is what it is. Because that's coming with the I think like the LMP2s and shit. That's when the game will hit like its full, you know, stride for... Nah, it's GT500s, bro. It'll be Japan stuff this month. GT500. What's going on, Matt? Yeah, people are already putting money on the cars, basically. The Zanavi Nismo, one of the 300 ZXs, the old Supra. Mate, I had the biggest... It has been rough lately, Sean. I finally... My body finally gave out on me, mate. I had the biggest ever sleep. The missus did come wake me up a few times before she went to work. I kept sleeping. And I slept till like fucking 3 o'clock this afternoon, mate. So I finally slept for like 8 hours. Good feed and tiring yourself out till the early hours of the morning will do that. Yeah, same. Deliveries, I said that straight away. Give us any of the Fords. It's like give us Ambrose, give us the Shell, give us the Tickford, give us any of the 888s. Like I personally, even though it's an earlier model, I'd love to see Louncey's the silver one on it. But any of the 888s. Shell though, I feel like Shell, like DJR Racing. That's the given. But any of them, more than 3, and even just a photo of one, it's going to send the Australian community, or like the lack of, into a fucking frenzy, bro. Show them a proper V8 Supercar in a game that's available to play, and they're going to be like, ah! Yeah, same, bro. I want the Holden. One of the devs was here last night. They didn't answer at all, but I was probing hard, saying will there be a corresponding Holden? There should already be a Holden. It feels like, you know, with the model that we have at the Ford in particular, that you should have the Holden in there, that you should be able to get it too. But essentially, like, I feel the old V8 Supercars Ford Holden, they should be able to get access to any of them, really. Like that era, I feel like. Until Ford and Holden were done, maybe, say, the last year or two of them ruled out or whatever. But just because of how old the cars are now, how defunct that version of the series is now, I genuinely... That's fair enough, Matt. I feel like that too, bro. Like, it's blasphemy to be enjoying this car as much as I am. But I feel like there's a lot of models there that they could... We were talking about them last night. Like, we were like, what would be the corresponding... if this is the FG, what's the corresponding V8? which would be sick. Fucking sick. HRT, Red Bull. The Toll Commodore, I'd have that. I think that's as far back as you'd go, Tim. That was literally what I said. VT. We talked about Murphy. VT, VX era. VX, VY. For me, Matt, from the BA, man, and the BA was a lot earlier than... The BA was a good fucking 10 years before this one. The BA was the first one that I was like as a Holden person growing up, the BA was the first one where I was like, this is a good Ford. It was a good Ford on the racetrack. It was a good Ford in real life. It looked mean. One of the coolest tweaks to the bonnet, the rear end, the tail of the car. The BA was a nice fucking car. Yeah, Rensport, bro. Yeah. All good, Levi. Yeah. If you have a look at the DLC for it, bro, the season pass, like, they've released more of details about it now. Like, I've got them in my Discord. Someone posted it. It's in a Discord, but it's... The second pack is looking like a mix of older cars. Then the third one's meant to be the Aussie V8s. Aussie V8s, modern Trans Am in America, and something else. The stream sounded bad. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. No, I like the way they sound. Well, not completely. I think they could have a bit more to them. But I like driving them, and I haven't had to change much about it at all. But I have made changes. After this one, Drew, I guess you'll probably have dinner soon, but I'll put up some Sebring stuff tonight. GT4 does feel amazing, I agree. Did you have any problems with your setups? Because I just loaded straight up the setup I had, and it was awesome. Yeah, I hope they make it to the end of the year too. Fucking track's already been destroyed, mate. Look at this, there's shit everywhere. There's the bollard. There's no braking markers. Yeah, legit. Someone's destroying all the shit, man. Someone has destroyed everything on the track already. That's hilarious. That's got to be deliberate. Or is it... Yeah, all right, there's... All right, we've still got one turn. One turn where there's braking boards. Wowee. That's got to be on purpose. You can't be that bad that you destroyed 2/3 of the... No, I doubt it. I said that I think they'll wait till next championship. Unless they pull out something else. Because what is there, 6 or 7 different races? It's a lot. I doubt it. The only way, unless they did like another Sparks thing. Where it was a promotion type thing. Because that's the only other time they've added something, you know, in the middle of a championship. And they've said that on the Discord before, that they don't really like to make changes to the ranked stuff. mid-seasons. Yeah, I haven't had a look at it yet, but that's 100% how it should be. But I haven't touched ranked since like last night, which has been doing lobbies, and I probably will right up until truthfully, even though there's still some great races there this week, I probably won't do much of it until it resets again on Sunday. I want to still be able to do these multi-class, not these ones in particular. These are pretty just slap and dash quick races. But I'm trying to get like kind of semi-league racing going on with multi-class. For the next, we've already done one. For the next month, every weekend we'll be doing a 1 hour race at some of the premier tracks. Like we did Daytona, we're doing Sebring this week, we'll probably do Bathurst next week, and then an undetermined 4th track. Then after that, I've got heaps of other groups that I'll look at, like heaps of other combinations of multi-class. But yeah, they've needed because I criticised it. I did a piece ages ago. No one watched it because it was kind of both a positive piece and an informative piece. But it was about the license system and the MX-5 and how much they've nerfed it. Anybody who played it in the first few weeks knows how hard it was compared to now. Especially setup dependency, wheel setups, everything involved, especially if you didn't know the track. But regardless, even people that did know the track and hadn't got used to the physics in the car and that, the AI was ruthless. So anybody who got in was pretty pro. Those who didn't weren't. I had to earn my way up, and then we went and did a test like a month ago on my other account with the setup on a wheel, first time, boom, 95 rating. And then on another account with the controller, no setup, and I got into Division 5, but I still got through, like past it, first time. And compared to the start, that's way too easy. Then regardless of that, that's your license. And then you go into ranked, and there's LMD, GT3, and there's no step. And then they have the MX-5 races way too much now, I'll say that. They need to replace the starter car with the Porsche, because the MX-5's so cracked with the setups too. You can't do as much with the Porsche. I'd love if they had the MX-5, the Porsches, I guess, and then throw in this now, those 4 classes, as like an entry level. You've got to do a minimum amount of races in them, 1 make series, before you can go into something where you're actually selecting a car that's radically different from the others, and something like that would be, I think, the best way to do it. You've got to do a bare minimum, 10 races amongst those 4 categories: the new Porsche, the old Porsche, the Roadster, and the Falcon. Mix of race cars and road cars. See, I feel like they did default. I feel like they do default. And they kind of do in the point of where you have to keep the power on to grip the car. Or they feel like they're just going to float. But I made some minor changes. I've got a lot more grip out of the car, a lot more downforce out of it. I've made it looser. I genuinely feel genuinely, that they're like a GT3 race car. The tyres feel a little bit worse. The brakes feel way worse. But they feel as good acceleration-wise, as good mechanically grip-wise as a GT3 race car. Yeah, the safety rating, I said that too, but they can't exactly rip off the exact same safety rating, but I've been screaming that from the start too. I played a lot of ACC, and I really liked how you could put safety rating locks on the lobbies, and, you know, even though competitive didn't really work, competitive itself had a bare minimum lockout of safety rating, and then when SimGrid came into it, they did the exact same thing, and it worked, you know, at least well enough. You can still have quick people that were cooked, but I agree, but they can't exactly just copy the whole system. But it was good. It was an awesome overall. Like, I remember I've joked about it. I was that anal about it. Like, ACC was a game that I would never let a mate play on my wheel. Even if they were like, oh, give us a crack. I'd be like, no. Like, you'll ruin my stats, cunt. And I don't want to turn it off and then watch them go stupid on a game like that and break my wheel because of the amount of feedback and mental things that game made my wheel do. Gran Turismo, yeah, have a crack, mate. Yeah, jump on a speedway, go hard, son. And then they still can't get around the track. You're like, yeah, thank fuck they didn't get on ACC. Crazy when you get on a track that you've never driven in the hypers. You're like, fuck, I don't ever recall driving around this track this fast. And in your brain, you're like, it's like everything's in hyper mode, and then you're like, oh, you're in a hyper car. But the braking ability, the turning ability. Very hard on the brakes.
station. Back marker ahead isn't in the fight for position. Just get past them as soon as you can.
Fuck it. What is this Porsche doing? Good race, man. Good race. Good race.
Fantastic performance. Thanks for a great job today. The crew really pulled it out of the bag.
Oh, he had 4 seconds of penalties. I didn't realise. I had one and I was like not bothering to pass him at the end because I thought, well, he's got it. Spa. Hello, Miss C. GT3 4D V8. V8 to be intense here. What's going on, Neon? How are you, bro? Big ups always, Miss C. I seen you had some fuckwits about last night. Sorry you had to deal with that. It was already dealt with by the time I seen it. This stuff's gone a bit down, actually. There's been a controversy lately, but that's good to know. It's because there's an update for the game, most likely. There's been free content handed out for the game. Do you like the new logo? Where are we? Where did I put the backdrop on? Up there. Yeah. Official logo. Neon did it. Hey, Alan. How you been, man? Yeah, well, this one's proper. The other one was a generation. But yeah, there's a few different variants of it. Neon did that. I've been pushing hard, bro. Same. Trying to get work still. But I've been pushing hard here, bro. Putting out a lot of stuff. Putting in a lot of time, copping a lot of flack. Ups and downs. But yeah, they've improved this so much, mate, Alan. LMDs are awesome now, GT3s are awesome now. They've just overhauled the GT4s and they've just added a V8 Supercar, so it's on the way, man. We had one of the devs in here last night, actually. That was very surprising. No worries, darling. Have a good one. Enjoy the 2 V8. How long you got it for? How long's it on for? Even Lounsey knows. I admired that, seeing that. Even Lounsey was there already. Being like, you love your 2 V8. You kill it at this shit. You got it for a bit? Like another 2-week thing? Or just like a weekend thing? It's definitely more entertaining to watch, that's for sure. It's funnier, quicker. Oh, it's over. Ah, boo. Boo. I'm glad I got to see some of it. It's good hearing you play when you're in a party too, like especially like in that situation where you're teaming up, rather than just the typical Survivor stuff. Survivor mode part, like always being in a party, that can get pretty sooky. But yeah, anyways, have a good one. Enjoy it regardless. You're pretty much featured with that every day too. If you could ever get into the situation where you were dual streaming on Twitch, I reckon you'd kill it. Because I reckon on Twitch you'd be going off. I think there's a massive... I mean, and you get all the incentives to be on DBD on Twitch too. Even I remember them. They had a lot of like GTA and Fortnite and DBD. A lot of massively online. Yeah, that is cool. Makes sense. More populated lobbies. Can't be a bad thing. Keep losing it. It's not their fault. It's just the way all the bloody horror franchises fuck around. But yeah, there's so much out there. They could lean into a lot of the more B-grade stuff. There's a lot of iconic killers out there, you know, that aren't, like, they're iconic to horror fans, but they're not the mainstream. The Leslie Vernon, The Portrait of a Serial Killer, or something like that. I remember that was one my missus showed me. Fucking, the dude reminded me of Sam Rockwell. But awesome movie, done like a found footage thing, documentary, bizarre, but awesome movie, awesome portrayal, awesome killer image. Yeah, the missus loves it. I'm not huge on horror. Like, they've got to have a decent enough story for me. And that was one where, like, it had me, him alone. Like, the was he, wasn't he. The cameos in that were fucking iconic too. Very funny cameos in that. But it was a cool take. A cool take. And, like, the warning, like, all the, you know, the red herrings were right in front of you the whole time. I enjoyed it. There's a few different ones that I've enjoyed. But that's what I'm, like, that's the type of character that I mean, though. Like, what, you know, the bone collector guy. The collector? Not bone collector, the collector, I think it is. Gimp looking motherfucker. There's a few. What about Megan? Bring Megan into it, mate. They're not going to give her her own game. Bring Megan into it. Megan. Dancing around. That'd be fucking hilarious. I would watch that. I would watch that. Like, I would watch people running in terror as that bitch is flipping around. Yeah. Bring her into it. Why not? Bring her into it. Fucking let's go. Because the franchise, the second one flopped, so like it's kind of dead for now, you know. And it's not going to get a video game. I'm talking about the ones that are never going to get, like, that's why you lose the other ones. That's why you lose Freddy, and you lose Jason, and you lose Michael, and Aliens, and because they're always going to make their own games and try to get the license back. Yeah, I'll suggest that. I'm sure it's already been done. But there could be a lot. The Candyman will probably get another movie, but he's never going to get a video game. Candyman. Getting fucking chased by bees. Nope. Getting impaled by a hook, like having him like hook him in the head or some shit. Candyman. Yeah, the real Candyman. Yeah. Yeah, but they'll remake it for sure down the line. Tony. Yeah, I know. Recently. Very recently. His last thing was in the Final Destination movie. Stomach cancer. My missus is a fan for it. Absolute fan for it. She'll be inconsolable when Toby Mel dies. But yeah, you know what I mean though. All that era. What's the Reanimator? Oh wow, way that was booty hit. Oof. Oh. Wowee! What did we just witness? Crunch! Fucking monster truck LMD. Holy shit. That was hilarious.
Not ideal, we're starting last, so I hope you're ready for it.
Alright, be a good dog. I need to start playing around with the boost, recharge. I always just keep it on safe. Now I've used nearly a litre of fuel just sitting here. come out for free. You got to grab it from the PSN store. Like, it's free DLC. But it's awesome, bro. It's a lot of fun. I think you'd love it. I'll probably still be on when you're able this evening, if you're about, if you're down. And it'll probably be more of us locals. But it is a lot of fun, mate. I've already had so many memes in it. Some of the shit I've seen. God, I literally seen one fly. I flew in one at Nordschleife. The flying uphill sweeper. Like right after you've entered the Nord, you come flying downhill and then uphill and into the right. Mate, fucking airborne. I shit myself. And then later, in the other part where you sweep down and come back up to the left, yeah, I crashed violently and ended up facing the wrong direction after it went left, right, left, and I was sitting on like the third turn, facing backwards, as they all came around that complex. One comes violently off at the exact same spot I did into the wall and just scrapes past me. And then another one, I'm like, the dude comes at me, I'm like, hi, bye. I look back in the other direction, one comes like Chastain, like flipping along around the fucking wall, like over my head, John Teeter style. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Never seen anything like it. He exited the track. I've done it myself in the LMD car, but he exited the track, got reset. Funny as shit. I sent a video to him on, because after the race straight away, the dude that I thought it was like, that was fucked. I'm never doing that again. It was like his first race in it, and we're at the Nordschleife. And I was trying to tell him that it's like, you know, the car, you got to get used to it and shit. And then I was like, were you the one that was, and he was like, yeah, man. And then I was like, oh my God. And I sent him my video of like my reaction to it. I'm like, I'm dying here, bro. Like, thank you. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Goes well over 300 clicks. It's chirpy. Fucking hell. It was okay stock. It was very aggressive. Felt like GTO Group 5 stock. I made minor changes. Gave me a bit more handling, more downforce, made it looser. But Sector has a setup up. I'm yet to try it, but I guarantee you it'll be the goods. You'll have that car locked down. Still complaining about it, but you'll have it set up better to drive than what I did, and I'm loving it. I've been very successful in it already. But yeah, I just lowered it the tiniest bit, loosened up the front end with the roll bar, gave it some more damper to give it more turning ability. Haven't touched, I changed the brake balance too. It's the braking that it takes getting used to, that's all it is. It's a GT3 car with shit brakes, bro. The mechanical grip's still there once you get used to it and you're not scared of how it feels. It's a very downforce happy car. But you can also like get, like even a turn like this, get too carried away with it, like holding it. I did it a lot at Thai Motorsport. You think you're good, you're in like third, fourth, hitting it, kind of going all the way around a turn, and you'll lose the rear end. Like because of the genuine tyre slip. Slicks only. Way it should be. Can't imagine how mental it'd be in the wet. Yeah, it's faster than a GT3, but it won't stop. That's exactly like I've tried saying to so many people. I'm like, you trust in that it's like it was quicker at Daytona. The GT3s were much faster at Bathurst, but it was as quick as the GT3s at Daytona. I don't think there's any other group that it could work with for a multi-class besides maybe GT4, and it'd work like GT3, GT4. But it'd still cause some issues, I reckon, just because of the poor handling, braking ability. See, that makes me think too. When I put up the poll for the other multi-class options, the most and there was like 50, 60 votes. The most popular other option, well, number one, was the GTE and GT4 combo, because we've already got LMD GT3, and the GTE is DLC, the pre-order bonus. So anybody that didn't have it could be automatically in the GT4s. I feel like they'd work well together. Be like hypers and GT4s almost. I haven't touched GTEs in a fair while. I imagine they'll probably be one of the next ones. Well, maybe one of the next ones. Might not be a priority because they're DLC.
Final lap, you're in the
But
lead.
if they give them the exact same overhaul that they've given to the other GT classes, they're going to be in a really good spot. Because it needs it. The Fords are meta because the tyres, handling, everything.
Catching a back marker, just be careful.
Can't believe how many people I've lapped for a 7-lap race. Pretty brutal wear on the softs, 7 laps, as it should be. But they did it right. Didn't feel like I was going to lose them at any point. But they just looked like they were getting very hot. Yeah, they're a special vehicle. Not a special vehicle, it's its own class now. So it's not in special vehicles, like it's kind of in the other classes. Because it's free DLC. Whereas the other things are mods that you choose to get, or DLC that you had to pay for. And even GTE gets mixed in with the other classes. Same as Group 5. So like you even see here how it's in amongst the other cars. You'll like it, bro. You get used to it quickly, mate. It'll be right up your alley. Whether it's accurate or not, well, I got no fucking idea. You'll enjoy the way it feels. Been a lot of people in the lobbies, and they've got a cap on them too, but they've all been parked last night, today.
You are the race winner. Fantastic result. Incredible drive.
Might go, oh, after the race. Lol. Yeah, I'll jump in it now. But yeah, see, just Oz V8. Nord again, there we go. Fucking hell. A lot of people bitching out because it's Nord, as they do. Always happens with mine too. Have a look at this too. This is just before the Spa race ride. This is talking shit. But yeah, you know what I mean? All that era. What's the And I mean, the guy's gone off track with it. Reanimator? Oh, wow, way. That was booty hit. Oof. Oh. I mean, the dude had already fucked up anyways. But... Oh, mate. What did I just witness? What a chuckle. What a chuckle. Cracking shot. No juggalo? I'm definitely not a juggalo. What's the LMD doing? What's the LMD doing back there? Are you shitting me? This, oh, wow. You're right, eh? This is where I got airborne. Yeah. Yeah, I'll fix it after this. Right, so I'm going to start hosting anyways. that much force feedback, the wheel just torqued out of my hands basically, and I was barely 5% throttle. As soon as I touched that curb, I couldn't even bring it back. Does sound better on the outside. This thing requires your utmost respect. Ah! Oh my god! Fuck! Oh! Ah! This thing is so fucking quick. But it's so tough. You've got to like wrangle the shit out of it around a track like this. You cannot make a mistake. I invalidated the lap, I'm spewing on that. It is so quick. $6.46. $6.46.
Incredible drive.
Alright. Bring in the fours too, just in case anybody wants to test them, because they have been overhauled. Then we get enough, we could do all three, but 2 classes is better. We've got stints. Yeah, pack 3. I don't know about corresponding car coming to the one we have, but I think we're meant to be getting the modern, or a version of the group of cars in pack 3. I'll big up CJ. No, it doesn't like second, and it's got an astronomically long third. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, Drew. It is. Come on, where are they all? Alright, gonna try out Sector's Lamborghini. A few random Aussies coming out of nowhere. I guess all the Americans going to bed. Europeans aren't up yet. go. He's got it very low. Jesus. Right on back. But yeah, we'll be doing 20-minute races. Just want to get involved tonight. Yeah, 1.7, mate. It's not bad. I haven't even looked at the notes yet. I'll do that later, I guess.
All clear.
A lot of turning ability now.
One minute to go.
Can't believe how easy the front end turns in.
Timing's begun. This lap counts.
Yeah, the front is so fucking good.
End of session. Checkered flag this lap.
Oh.
Fastest on track, mate. Mate, I thought we had it. Still P2 though. Makes our life easier for the race.
What's going on, Hans? And it is, mate. I'm loving it. We're doing it this weekend for our multi-class race. Out of the new ones, it is for me. Probably that, then Thai Motorsport. We're doing Bathurst next week. Right, we'll do a few lobbies tonight, but we're practicing here for the race this weekend. No, that's not what I'm doing next weekend. We're doing GT3 and LMD. But I can load up that as a lobby. We've already done a fair bit of it. It's a lot of fun. We were just at Norderschleife in the V8s. Now I'm doing weekend 1 hour multi-class GT3 and LMD at the moment. Going to do that for 4 weeks. We had Daytona last week, Sebring this week, Bathurst next week, and an undetermined 4th week. It's crazy. Go back 10 minutes. Go back 10, 15 minutes. You'll see me doing it. I was sweating, bro. Loving it. Did a 646. Invalidated, but 646. There's a lot of new, nice new ones, Hans, for Lambo. Yeah, when you see Norderschleife, I was in it. We were having a good V8 duel for a little while there. I am, Ashley, but yeah, I imagine you wouldn't be because it's hard to drive. It's got no traction control and no ABS, and the brakes are really bad, so of course you're not going to like it. But I'm an Aussie. It's exactly like the real thing. It's a skill, Hans, and we're only messing about. Yeah, they're GT3 cars, but faster, more horsepower, heavier, and they got shit brakes and no traction control. That's the big difference between, that's why they're not GT3 class. And they're made for $100,000, $200,000. But that's always been what's made them V8 supercars. The no assist, the way they've got their clutch and shifters. There's a lot of skill involved in them. It's like basic, you know, drive the car and drive it hard. The harder you drive it, like drive it on the limit. That's why Max Verstappen loves them. That's why Shane Van Gisbergen's so highly rated, and why he was able to adapt to NASCAR and absolutely dominate on circuits, and will absolutely find his way on the ovals too. But the fact that he was able to jump from what he was doing into the NASCAR on the circuits and destroy him was because of how much harder the V8 supercar is to drive. Apparently they're on right now, or about an hour ago. They were on. First race. Be awesome hearing them around there again. Yeah, it's like a subcategory they have attached to it. They used to have V8s, Porsche Cup, celebrity races, heaps of different shit they do there over the weekend. Last few years they haven't had many support categories at all. I'm keen as for it. We'll be doing a watch along for it. The little Aussie things, little mini V8s, they're cool. They'd be chaotic. Little tin top go-karts. Sound like remote control planes buzzing about. Yeah, the Brutes. I think we're getting the Brutes. I think they're a part of the V8 pack. The Brutes and current generation V8. Pretty sure that's what it says. NASCAR fans will love them. that's more of an arcade game, Ashley. This is becoming more and more of a real simulator now, bro. You won't even like the GT4s now. I think that's the fan base they have to try and capitalise on. The now defunct Forza Motorsport fan base.
Race is halfway over.
No worries, mate. Have a good one. Have a good night, mate. Grabbed way too much grass. I've known a few. We've had a few that have certainly spent their days doing whatever they're doing, but they've been able to sit here watching YouTube. Yeah, Forza Motorsport did have good potential. Would have been cool if that got ported to PlayStation and supported. I would have been interested in that, more interested than I am in normal Forza. Pretty tight. I've been racing for 13 minutes.
Got a ping with fastest car on track.
Drew died again. He died following me into that turn last time too. That's alright, mate. I can do okay without your setup. Sector does a good enough job for all of us. And Obi. Kenobi. The night session's going to be very immersive here. Oh no! S-O-S. S-O-S. Send help. I died. Car's filthy. It's not wide anymore. It gets crazy on those curbs, man. Like, it was already a risk. Already a big risk. Look at the lighting. Yeah, it's so bent. It's leaning to the right hard. Yeah, bad. Ah! I meant to do that. Imagine someone bang. Yeah, the lighting needs to be fixed. Oh, we took out, look at that, we took out every light. That's fucked. Imagine how much of a hazard this would be. Should I just park it on the side of the track? Or,
Officials have clocked you for speeding in the pits. Drive-through penalty.
Insert the Days of Thunder scene. Would you look at that? There's the part we don't have to fix. Yeah, the graphics are great and all until it gets dark. Yeah, I bet. Some of the footage I've started to get, it's been really good. We'll do something different next. What we're looking at lap times. 59.5.
Good run. We made it to the end. Just not quite fast enough today.
And Drew did a 59 flat. Oof. And 149.2 for LMDs. So 49.59, 10-second difference for the lap times there. All right. Hey, Drew. Oh, mate, at the moment, everything else, we're struggling big time. I don't know what you mean by that. I have plans coming up. Tonight, I'm going to work on I'm going to get the redemption video done for the game. Oh, yeah, I know, but it's still, I already, like, know how much money I'm going to have for that, and it's not enough. There's nothing that can be done about that either, because it's, like, last month's pay. It is what it is. It's the position we're in, but we're doing alright. Got a few people trying to help. That's why my mate caught up with me last night, truthfully. Or why he's been catching up with me. Same as when I got really sick in November. One of my other best mates that came out. I do have a few people outside of this shit that make sure they look after me. But yeah, appreciate it all the same, bro. Will help a lot. Alright, anyone around? Any lurkers? Guantus? Who's Guantus? Guantus. Who are you, mate? Which one are you, mate? AE 17 or Vader? Don't underestimate the power of the dark side. Vader, welcome, bro. Are you Darth Vader or are you Big Van Vader? Or are you just some other Vader that's got no, you know, reference to them two legends at all? Alright, so Guantus, do I have him in the group? I thought that, and just because of the difference between them two, they would act as a good multi-class spin-off of Vader. Yeah, sweet. All right. Actually, hang on. Yeah, I've got the Empire tattooed all on my thigh here. Vader's like up near my hip. Simple Jack. Do I have Simple Jack? We don't have many Kiwis. Okay. And yeah, I've usually got a Stormtrooper helmet sitting right behind me. I've got one of my Red Hood ones there at the moment. So who was that? A 17 dude. He's just left. Blob. I didn't mean to. Yep, there you go. Beautiful. Oh. Actually, I'll turn damage off. Just for this race. Just because it's Bathurst and you're going to fuck yourselves up. Yeah, we got fluffy window. Look at this, mate. See these V8 Supercars, guys. Look at this shit. Coming out of the closet. V8 Supercars, all of a sudden there's a lot of blue flags. We had this convo with them last night. It's pretty good, truthfully, to finally have had one of the devs here last night. I didn't even realise at first. I was too concentrated. It's fucking brutal. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Alright. Now, get to try one of these. So I'll go default. Alright. Got a lot of front end turning ability with this setup. Ah, the braking markers. There goes that. It's very stiff though. As a result. No worries, mate. I'll probably do another hour tops. Mrs. will be home in 2. Also have a lot of stuff I need to do.
No time set, we're at the back.
No worries, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, that's how I was last night. is hilarious. Thank God there's no damage on. Oh, God. It's too highly strung in the front end. Sector setup. I actually prefer driving the car normal. takes some getting used to. Get wrecked! Very good at turning the front end in. Almost too good at it.
Careful with this back marker up ahead. They were well off the pace in practice.
Nice pass. Thank God I turned damage off, or my car would be twisted.
Leading comfortably. The second place car isn't gaining ground, so keep it up. You're catching a back marker. Stay alert. Be careful.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Harder to get it around at night time. These tyres are good now. Cooler temperatures. Bang!
Watch out for this back marker up ahead.
The V8's Lancy. V8 Supercar now, mate. The Ford. The mighty Falcon, mate. We'll try the ash line. Hey!
You're the leader, mate. Final lap. Keep it on the island.
It's free, mate. DLC, you have to get it from the PSN store. But it's free. They've overhauled the GT4s. I haven't even looked at the update notes yet.
Careful with this back marker up ahead. They were well off the pace in practice.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, mate, you can play this like Gran Turismo with the damage off. That's hilarious. physics kick in more when the car gets damaged. Without damage, the physics don't really kick in. Everything's solid.
Race officials caught a track limit violation.
Beached it. That's very satisfying.
Got a back marker ahead, try not to get tangled up. This back marker isn't in contention, so pass them now.
Look at all those blue flags all of a sudden, Lancey. That was crazy. I was doing a few burnouts.
Like I said, there's some fast guys in this series.
Yeah, best lap 2059. Murphy-esque lap of the gods, mate. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. All right. I was flying, mate. Flying. So yeah, it's an actual DLC. You get it from the store. Nothing else added as far as I can tell. Cannot wait for liveries to go up here for the V8s. Yeah, same. I'm gonna shut it down because I've got some editing. I need to have some food. I've got some editing to do. Yeah, I might get back on later tonight, see how we go. But gonna chill out with some other stuff, I reckon. We'll do lobbies tomorrow because it'll be the last chance, like, to practice before we race for Sebring on Saturday. But yeah, loving the car. Absolutely think it's awesome. And that setup there was Final Sectors, who I think he's posted it already. I'm pretty sure he's posted it. A few of the setups. So the Sebring race in the Lamborghini, I used his setup. And the V8 Supercar, then I used his setup. And it's very different to the stock version of the car. There's pros and cons of both, but that one is faster 100%. It's more race car. But it's an awesome car. I think everyone should check it out. I'm going to send you to Neon and give him a big ups for designing my logo. He's created the new channel logo. He's doing Mario Kart on GT7. That's all you just need to know. But give him a big ups. He has designed the awesome new channel logo, font style, everything. Been working on it for a little while. I'm gonna get editing and get that redemption video out for the game. A lot of votes for meh. A lot of sore losers. But yeah, I'm done, guys. Go say hello to Neon. Give him a big ups.